From Uganda. Miss Turkey. Associate Tunisia. Tunisia. No? Okay. IFMSA Thailand. IFMS Taiwan. Okay. Taiwan. IFMSA Switzerland. Auf. IFMSA Sweden. Sweden is there. Medicine Sudan. Sudan. Okay. Where are you sitting? Okay. Ex Catalonia. Catalonia, yes. Okay, so this is medicine. Yes, run away. Yes. Okay, so medicine Sudan and ex Catalonia, can you please yes, keep raising your hand. IFMSA Spain. So Miss Slovenia. Slovenia. No. Oh, sorry. Slovakia. And so Singapore. Okay, keep raising and thank you. I'm gonna say Serbia. Singapore. No, Singapore is not. And Serbia. Yes. Miss Rwanda. Russian Federation. Okay. Russian Federation is there.
Where?
Keep raising, please. Thank you. Comes Tataristan. Can you see them? Romania. Who are you? Okay. This is Romania.
Where?
There, in the back.
Macedonia. Thank you. And I'm Portugal.
Yeah, sure.
Are you going to say Poland? Okay, thank you. Are you going to say Peru?
Peru.
Are you going to say Panama? Where is Panama? Okay. Palestine. Pamsa Palestine?
Not here.
Norway? Okay. Are you going to say the Netherlands? The Netherlands is there. Are you going to say Morocco? Morocco? No? Mexico? I'm going to say Malta? Alam Luxembourg? So Lithuania? Lithuania is there. Let me say Libya. Let me say Lebanon. Let me say Lebanon. Sorry. Let me say Latvia. Latvia is there. Is Libya here? Kenya. Kazakhstan. Okay, we will be reading your name, so if you heard your name, please keep raising your hand. I'm going to say Joe. Joe is not? Okay, Joe is there. I'm going to say Japan. Japan. Yeah, they're there. Thank you. System Italy. They're there. Thank you. Ireland. No? Okay. I'm going to say Kurdistan. IMSA Iran. IMSA Indonesia. They are there. MSA India. India is next to, yeah. IMSA Iceland. I am, oh, sorry. Hungary. Oh. IFMSA Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Okay, no. Greece. Hi, Miss Greece. Greece is there. BDMD Germany. No. Okay. Where are you? Oh, sorry. And I'm France. This is Germany. Teams Finland. Oh. Lieke, are you okay with the tracker?
Sort of. I have marked which one I'm unsure of.
Okay. Finland. EMSA Ethiopia. Thank you. EMSA Estonia. Estonia. IFMSA El Salvador. El Salvador. Thank you. IFMSA Egypt. Thank you. IMCC Denmark. IFMSA Czech Republic. Czech Republic is there. Thank you. Northern Cyprus. There. Thank you. Chrome is Croatia. Oh. Asemcol Colombia. Thank you. IFMSA Chile. Chile. No? Quebec. IFMSA Quebec. Quebec is there. Bulgaria. Bulgaria is there. Then Brazil. IFMSA Brazil. Bosnia Herzegovina. Okay. Okay. Are you Bohemsa? Okay, both of them. Bohemsa. Sorry, Bohemsa Belgium. BMSS Bangladesh. Okay. AMSA Austria. Bangladesh. Thank you. Bill Armenia. Thank you. IFMSA Algeria. And Albania. ICMS Albania. Okay. Sudan? Okay. So, can you please raise your hand if you couldn't get your voting cards? Can you come to us, to the CCC table, please? Thank you.
Okay, we have the quorum, so we start, but can you?
Okay, thank you so much everyone for your patience. I am losing my voice, so I might not be as entertaining as before. Thank you so much for joining us. Apologies that we started a little late. So we are now at Plenary 4. I do need a little bit more silence. Okay. If anyone is kind enough to provide me some water, I would appreciate it. I have my bottle. Thank you, Vice Chair. Okay. Going forward, we can change the slide. Okay. Make sure you stay logged in your Nemo vote. Thank you. We have the quorum. Excellent. So this is the agenda for today. We'll first start with the adoption of the subco report, reports of the officials, changes in status of NMOs and admission of new NMOs, adoption of changes to the IFMSA policies, adoption of the reports of the task force, changes to the CNB which cannot be reopened, adoption of the reports for commitments, and then finally MOUs. Okay, we did receive a request for a speakers list due to there being a procedural motion that was tabled, actually two that was tabled for the same purpose. And this is in relationship to the validity of one candidate. We will open another speakers list after these first two procedural motions concerning something else that has to do with candidate validity. Just so that we separate the two discussion, I believe that after thinking about it a little longer, it would be a little wiser to separate the topics as it does not treat the same topic, and we'll just make things a little clearer for everyone. And so this speakers list here specifically is for the bylaws suspension that will follow. There's two of them, and it has to do with the validity of a candidature. I'd like to be on the speakers list. IFMSA Quebec. Asamco Colombia. Is this about the suspension of bylaws for candidature validity? I can't hear you. If you request something, it has to be a point of order or point of information, and if that is so, we will bring you a mic. What is this? This is a point of order. It has to do with procedures, and then is it something that I am doing that is against the CMB? That is a point of order. Don't misuse it. So is it a point of order? Okay, can we please give the mic to... It is not a point of order. Okay. So what is it? IFMSA Algeria, you want to be on the speakers list? That was much simpler. Asamco Colombia is after IFMSA Quebec. Excellent. And IFMSA Algeria, this is about bylaw suspensions for validity of a candidacy. There are two procedural motions related to this. Yes, okay, we're grouping them in the same. LEMSEC Lebanon. Yes, please, LEMSEC Lebanon. Anyone online that wants to also be added to the speakers list, or anyone else in the room? I don't see it. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. And so we will start with IFMSA Quebec. You have 2 minutes for your speakers list. You may begin when you're ready.
Where's Quebec?
Please raise your voting card so you can be spotted.
Colombia.
And that applies to everyone that wants a speakers list. Thank you.
This statement is on behalf of IFMSA Quebec, IFMSA Norway, IFMSA Spain, LIMSA Lithuania, and anyone else who lifts their voting cards in support. We wish to clarify from the outset that we hold our bylaws in a high regard as the foundation of our governance, and we do not believe their suspension should be the standard method of decision-making within the Federation. We recognize that ideally our bylaws should be crafted to reflect and serve our needs rather than requiring suspension. However, we move to do so today with a profound commitment to global equity and accessibility. To truly serve as a global federation, we must possess the courage to adapt to the diverse realities of our NMOs, ensuring that inclusion is never sacrificed for the sake of procedure. We believe that equity, diversity, and inclusion must always remain at the absolute forefront of our federation, ensuring that procedural technicalities do not overshadow our core values. Our goal is to ensure that every candidate is afforded the fair opportunity to be considered and voted upon by the General Assembly. By taking this next step, we protect the integrity of a true democratic process, returning the power of choice to the NMOs so they may decide their own leadership rather than having those choices limited by the invalidation of the CCC. So today, let us bridge the gap between the rules and our realities. Let us choose to be a federation that reflects the beauties of all its nations, and let us place the power of choice back where it belongs, with the NMOs. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We proceed. Asamcol Colombia. Please, you have 2 minutes for your statement.
On behalf of Sencol Colombia, we would like to deliver the following statement. If any other NMO shares this perspective, please feel free to write your voting card in support. I would like to briefly reflect on the role of our Constitution and bylaws within IFMSA. These documents are, without question, the backbone of our federation. They provide the structure, fairness, and predictability that allow us to function as a global body. Their importance is not in dispute. However, our lived experience as a members also shows that at times certain provisions may unintentionally limit participation, affect candidacies, or reduce opportunities for some NMOs. This is not necessarily a failure of the documents themselves, but rather a reminder that no regulatory framework can remain perfectly aligned with a dynamic and evolving federation. IFMSAs continue to grow in diversity, complexity, and ambition. As such, it is natural and healthy that our governing documents evolve alongside our reality. The fact that changes to the bylaws can both positive and negative impacts depending on context highlights the importance of continuous, thoughtful review. This intervention is not intended to advocate for or against any specific derogation or suspension. Rather, it is an invitation to maintain a forward-looking mindset. When we encounter friction points in our implementation, we should document them carefully and use that institutional learning to inform future BCPs. If we approach this process with transparency, technical rigor, and a shared commitment to equity, we can ensure that our regulatory framework not only governs us effectively today, but also empowers the federation we aspire to be tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We move on then. IFMSA Algeria. Raise your voting card.
From speaking, the animals please raise your voting cards if you agree with this statement. Let me be clear. In favor of discouraging suspending bylaws. IFMSA is a federation built on strong processes and we respect that. But sometimes the purpose of those processes must be examined, especially when they risk leaving someone behind. We know that suspending bylaws is not ideal, but we also know this. IFMSA is strong does not come from following rules blindly. It comes from knowing when to pause, reflect, and make space for fairness. Suspending bylaws should never be taken lightly, but rather should the lived realities of those who claim to represent. Thank you for your understanding and for choosing compassion as baseline of our work. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We proceed with Lemsek Lebanon.
Yes, Mehdi here, Lamsik Lebanon, he, him. Dear IFMSA leaders, our constitution and bylaws exist to protect the integrity of our federation and most importantly to serve our members. We at LEMSIC have always advocated for the upholding of that role and we value the work of the CCC in ensuring fairness and compliance. At the same time, we also recognize that bylaws are a tool, not the goal. And when a strict technical application risks excluding a candidate because of differences in how medical education systems are structured, we have a responsibility to apply our rules with wisdom, equity, and an understanding of global diversity. In this case, the candidate for VPM, Zainab Shamsuddin, was invalidated under bylaws paragraph 3.80.e because the submitted proof of enrollment did not clearly demonstrate that she is a medical student. The reality is that this is not a question of eligibility, it's in substance, it's a question of documentation and medical school system differences. In Lebanon, many medical students choose to go an extra internship year, especially those following the 4 years medical track, which leaves little time to grow in IFMSA and in medicine. During this period, interns in Lebanon are not residents. They are still in the medical training track and are treated within the educational structure as trainees. Zainab even decided to go beyond that front, enrolling in parallel in a Master's of Healthcare Management, which also falls under the Faculty of Medicine. So the issue here is not one of technical interpretation invalidating an otherwise valid candidate, one who has selflessly served IFMSA with grace and wants to get it and its members even more. For this, we urge this General Assembly to suspend bylaw paragraph 3.80e and 3.82a, both of the same context, to not to benefit one person, but to protect the principles we always aim towards: fairness, equity, inclusivity, and respect for diverse medical education pathways across the Federation, are one IFMSA. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I had one more speakers list request by IFMSA Subco. Subco is over there for the mic.
Mativeron on behalf of IFMSA Subco. Dear NMOs, our constitution and bylaws are our highest regulatory documents. The requirements they prescribe are meant to safeguard the functioning of our federation, the well-being of our members, and have been decided and deliberated upon by members for decades. Suspending these bylaws to allow certain things to bypass our regulatory documents poses a procedural risk and jeopardizes our democratic processes. Suspending this bylaw paragraph regarding student status of candidates poses the risk of opening doors for us alienating youth and medical students by allowing anyone, regardless of student status, to become eligible candidates. It puts in risk the way this federation has operated and constituted its leadership. We urge NMOs to consider the potential risks and liabilities of this. Ultimately, as one of the bodies tasked with protecting and safeguarding the Federation, we will always stand for upholding our bylaws. As such, suspensions must be carefully considered, downstream effects must be evaluated, and such steps must be taken considering not quick effects, but rather long-term consequences. We always say suspensions must not be a common practice, but GA after GA, we end up making them common practice. We ultimately leave you with an inspiring quote: every time there is a problem, we suspend bylaws, and we should stop doing that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, Subco was in the same speakers list. Can we just change that? Thank you. Okay, so with that, the speakers list has been closed. We will proceed. So we received a procedural motion, number 7, to suspend bylaws paragraph 3.80E until the end of the 75th IFMSA General Assembly, March meeting 2026, taking place in Copenhagen, Denmark. The explanation is as followed. A. Zainab Shamsuddin's submitted proof of enrollment failed to prove the candidate is a medical student or will not have graduated more than 6 months by the time the office term starts, therefore making her candidature invalid in the CCC report. B. The paragraph needs to be suspended because it does not account for the particular training track of medical students in Lebanon, as Zainab currently serves at the hospital as an intern. And C. By suspending bylaws paragraph 3.80E, the General Assembly will be able to vote for the 2 candidates that submitted their candidature for the role of Vice President for members 2026-2027. Next slide. Okay, this is proposed by LIMSIC Lebanon and IFMSA Quebec. You have to explain. Please raise your voting card and decide who's talking here. Could we get the mic to LIMSIC Lebanon, please? Keep your voting card raised. Yes. Our lovely returning officers. What happened to our returning officers? Please explain.
Okay, so Mahdi, Lamsik Lebanon, he, him. So the reason why we submitted this procedural motion is because we believe in EDI. And Zainab Shamsuddin, you know, medical schools in Lebanon are different than many other, you know, medical schools or medical school tracks. So what applies, for example, in Europe or the Americas might not also apply in Lebanon. So it's true that Zainab, you know, was invalidated by the CCC. However, Zainab is currently, you know, practicing as an intern in a hospital and treated as a student. This is how things go in Lebanon. So you do your 6 years, and then your 7th year is an internship, and then that's it. So yeah, this
Thank
is
you.
my explanation behind this bylaw.
Do we have a seconder? Okay, IFMSA Spain. This is a procedural motion, so we go to vote directly. The vote is open. Please vote. Please vote. Okay, I'm closing the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is now closed. We have in favor 39, against 12, abstention 6. So, this is a bylaw suspension. I don't want any claps or cheers. No matter the result, this motion passes with 2/3 majority. Okay, following along, this is another procedural motion that is in the same vein as the one you just voted on. This is procedural motion number 8 to suspend bylaws paragraph 3.82A until the end of the 75th IFMSA General Assembly, March meeting 2026, taking place in Copenhagen, Denmark. The explanation is as followed. It is almost exactly the same, but I will read it. Zainab Chamsudin submitted proof of enrollment, failed to prove the candidate is a medical student or will not have graduated more than 6 months by the time their office term starts, therefore making her candidature invalid in the CC report. B, the paragraph needs to be suspended because it doesn't account for the particular training track of medical students in Lebanon, as Zainab currently served at the hospital as an intern. And C, by suspending bylaws paragraph 3.82A, the General Assembly will be able to vote for the 2 candidates that submitted their candidacies for the role of Vice President for members 2026-2027. Okay. So, it is right here. It is proposed by Leipzig Lebanon and IFMSA Quebec. Do we have a seconder? I'll take someone online. I will take IFMSA Panama. They are online. Okay. CCC, could we please have an explanation as to what will happen if this motion passes?
Felix Seaham from the CC speaking. If this procedural motion to suspend bylaws paragraph 382A goes through, that means that IFMSA officials do not need to be medical students, and together with the previous bylaws suspension, this will validate Zainab's candidature.
Thank you. So this is a procedural motion. It means that we go directly into a vote. Does the point of order have to do with the procedure that we're doing and that I am doing something wrong contradicting the bylaws? You cannot speak right now. I didn't give you the floor. The vote has not opened yet. If you have technical issues and cannot vote at that moment, you can say your PO at that point, okay? Thank you. We will proceed with opening the vote. The vote is open. You will see that it's procedural motion 8-copy, simply because we had a little error on our end in opening the vote and closing it accidentally. Okay, so we will be closing the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The vote is closed. Once again, this is a bylaw suspension. No matter the results, I don't want to hear clapping or cheering, please. So we have 38 in favor, 15 against, 5 abstentions. This means that the motion passes with 2/3 majorities. Okay. I was told that there was another speakers list. This is about a bylaw suspension of, in order to validate candidacy for a separate issue. Okay, so LIMSA Lithuania would like to be on the speakers list. Okay, VPM on behalf of the COCC? Yes? IFMSA Sweden on the speakers list. Somehow I feel more comfortable standing. I apologize. Okay. Anyone else that wants to be on the speakers list? IFMSA Subco. Anyone else that wants to be on the speakers list? No. Okay. In this case, LIMSA Lithuania, you have 2 minutes. Please start when you're ready.
Austėja Šihar, LIMSA Lithuania. Dear IFMSA family, this is a statement on behalf of LIMSA Lithuania, SISM Italy, MCC Denmark, IFMSA CZ Czech Republic, SLAMSIC Slovenia, IMSA Iceland, and MSC Norway, SLAMSO Slovakia, FMSIC Finland, IMSA Belgium. Usually, our enemies are the ones standing at this mic against bylaw suspensions. We believe in the rules. But today, the future of our federation depends on looking past a clerical error. We are currently facing the invalidation of a presidential candidate due to a mistake on our technical data card. In this case, the card says Croatia with a few extra letters. It is clear where she is from. If we let this stand, we aren't protecting the bylaws. We are sabotaging our own democracy and leadership through harmful bureaucracy. Why does this matter? Because we care about the governance and the future of IFMSA. Our federation cannot afford to prioritize a spelling error over proven competence. We often hear complaints about bureaucracy, but we ourselves care disproportionately more about bureaucracy than the federation. IFMSA's image and our external impact depend on having an eligible president. Kano is one of the reasons people outside of our bubble know what IFMSA is. To disqualify a candidate of this caliber over a clerical mistake is not following the rules. It is a failure of judgment that leaves the federation vulnerable. We cannot risk the quality of our leadership for the sake of a mistake. Let's ensure that the participation in the election is fair and not based on technicalities. We urge you to support the suspension of the bylaw for the specific technicality. Thank you.
Thank you so much. VPM.
Can you please not use that mic? We cannot hear.
I'm sorry, who is this? What is your NMO name, please? And this is a point of... Okay, I guess they can't hear us for real. Okay. Can we make sure that the online people can hear? Is there a problem with our audio?
test if this is better?
Okay, if there is, could you please? Yeah, it's okay. We can hear ourselves. Okay. I do see a few hands raised online. If this is not something that you have an intervention for, you should lower your hand on Zoom. If it is, then you have to state what this intervention is. Thank you. I see them lowered now. Excellent. So, VPM, I apologize. Please.
Here he was present for news on how the code of conduct. Dear members, we would like to take a moment to address the matter of lobbying within the framework of the IFMSA code of conduct. Lobbying in itself is not prohibited. Advocacy, discussion, engagements are natural and legitimate parts of democratic decision-making spaces. General assemblies are, by definition, spaces of dialogue, negotiating, and exchange of ideas. However, lobbying must always remain within the parameters of the IFMSA code of conduct. The IFMSA code of conduct exists to ensure that all members participate in a safe, respectful, and equitable environment. Any form of lobbying that involves coercion, intimidation, harassment, undue pressure, misinformation, exclusionary behavior, or abuse of power is not acceptable. This includes persistent and solicited pressure, leveraging hierarchical positions, creating unjust environments around voting decisions, and targeting individuals in order to compromise their psychological safety. Influence must never come at the expense of respect. We remind delegates that consent, boundaries, and professionalism apply equally in formal sessions and informal spaces. Leading pressure, cruel intimidation, or attempts to publicly shame or isolate individuals, with their voting intentions contradict the values we claim to uphold. Thank you.
Thank you so much. IFMC Sweden.
Dear IFMSA family, this statement is on behalf of IFMSA Sweden and SFGK UK. We would like to begin by sincerely thanking the CCC and the SEPCO for their dedicated work throughout this General Assembly. Your commitment to safeguarding a rigorous framework doesn't go unnoticed. We would also like to thank the animals who brought this discussion forward. It reflects something we all share, a deep care for the future, governance, and leadership of IFMSA. The Constitution and bylaws are not administrative obstacles. They are the safeguards of fairness, transparency, and equal treatment. Candidature requirements, including the accurate and complete submission of official documents, are not optional formalities. They exist to ensure that every candidate is evaluated under the same clear and objective standards. Bylaw suspension should remain exceptional measures for extraordinary circumstances. Protecting the integrity for our purposes is not bureaucracy, it is institutional responsibility. We therefore urge animals to reflect carefully before supporting bylaw suspension and to consider whether long-term solutions through proper regulatory reform would better serve our federation. Thank you.
Thank you. Finishing with IFMSA SEPCO.
Okay. Dear animals, our Constitution and bylaws are our highest regulatory documents. The requirements they prescribe are meant to safeguard the functioning of our federation, the well-being of all members, and have been decided and deliberated upon by members for decades. Suspending these bylaws to allow certain things to bypass our regulatory documents poses a procedural risk and jeopardizes our democratic processes. Ultimately, as one of the bodies tasked with protecting and safeguarding the Federation, we will always stand for upholding our bylaws. As such, suspension must be carefully considered. Downstream effects must be evaluated, and such steps must be taken considering not quick effects, but rather long-term consequences. We always say suspensions must not be common practice, but year after year, we end up making them common practice. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, SEPCO. Okay, so with this, the speakers list is now closed. And we have received another procedural motion, as I mentioned. It is procedural motion number 9 to suspend bylaws paragraph 3.80b until the end of the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. Why the specific paragraph was not observed due to a wrongfully filled out country name in the technical data card made by Kana Halik Kodesh from Comsa Croatia, her candidature was deemed invalid. B, why does the paragraph need to be suspended? It should be suspended because a wrongfully filled out country name in the technical data form should not preclude a candidate from being analyzed and voted on for the substance of the candidacy. And C, how well suspending the bylaws paragraph solve this issue? By suspending the bylaws paragraph, Kana Harik Kurdish candidature as IFMSA president for the term 26-27 will be valid. This is the text, and it is proposed by LIMSA Lithuania and CISM Italy. Please explain. Can we please give a mic to LIMSA Lithuania? Raise your voting card. Thank you so much.
The candidacy of Kana Halic Kordic from Kromsy, Croatia was deemed invalid solely due to a wrongfully filled out country name in her technical data card. Bylaws make IFMSA strong, but our communal leadership based on values and the future makes us stronger. A clerical error should not preclude a candidate from being judged on the substance of their vision. During juries, the EBNTA manage an intense workload, balancing external relations with assembly logistics, and the unfortunate timing of the CCC report, coupled with the many obligations, left little room to address technical errors before the plenary. By suspending this bylaws paragraph, we validate Kana Halic Kordic's candidacy for IFMSA President 26-27, allowing the GA to vote based on merit rather than a mistake.
Thank you. Do we have a seconder? Okay. IFMSA Iceland. We are in Nebains. We cannot take point of information. It is only point of orders that I can take. Okay. CCC. May I please ask for what will happen if this motion passes?
This is Amr from the CCC. This motion removes the need of the technical data card for all candidates running for positions during this General Assembly. And given that the TDC is the official document used to assess details of the candidates and their compliance with the Constitution and bylaws, this will put the CCC and IFMSA in a position where we will have no document to confirm the fulfillment of several bylaws. This is why the CCC will have to approach the candidates for further documents to ensure documented compliance with the bylaws that were based on the TDC initially, namely the month of graduation, potentially invalidating any candidate for EB that does not have a specific month of graduation specified in the shared proof of enrollment, in addition to the number of years attended. Moreover, if this motion passes, this will also validate 2 of the currently invalid subco candidates who have been invalidated due to the TDC.
Did anyone hear that clearly? Okay. No? Could you please repeat with the mic very close to your mouth like this and speak louder? Thank you.
Is this better? Perfect, thank you. This is Amr from the TDC. This motion...
We have subco, we have TDC.
This is Amr from the CCC. This motion removes the need of the technical data card for all candidates running for positions in this General Assembly, and given that the TDC is the official document used to assess certain details of a candidate and their compliance with the Constitution and bylaws, this will put the CCC and IFMSA in a position where we will have no document to confirm the fulfillment of several bylaws, which is why the CCC will have to approach the candidates again for further documents to ensure documented compliance with the bylaws that were based initially on the TDC. This includes the month of graduation, potentially invalidating any candidate for EP who does not have a specific month in their shared proof of enrollment, in addition to the number of years attended and several other points. Moreover, if this motion passes, this will validate 2 of the currently invalid subco candidates who have been invalidated due to the technical data card.
Thank you so much. Thank you, TDC. Okay. And so this is a procedural motion, so we proceed with a vote. The vote is open. Please vote.
Do we need a technical vote?
Okay, so we will be closing the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The vote is now closed. So we have 34 in favor, 26 against, 7 abstentions. Motion fails. Okay. We move on. Agenda item number 23, adoption of the report of the Supervising Council. Did anyone require a speakers list? Yes, IFMSA SUBCO. Anyone else that would like to be on the speakers list regarding SUBCO's report? No? Okay. SUBCO, you have 2 minutes, please.
Hi, this is Jaino Him on behalf of SUPCO. Dear NMOs, up next for adoption is the Supervising Council report for MM26, which covers all the functions of the SUPCO from the AM25 to the start of this GA. This report is not just a document covering our activities, but a record of our advice, recommendations, interpretations, and guidance provided to the works and procedures of the IFMSA. It covers various areas including financial overview, investigations, probations, and mediations, and of course our advisory activities, amongst others. We have adopted an enhanced reporting system and included further explanations and information to justify our rationale and make the report more cohesive. This report was discussed at the President's sessions, and we appreciate your engagement. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, speakers list is now closed. We proceed. Regular motion number 9. To adopt the latest amended version of the Supervising Council report for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026, is sent on the server on March 3rd, 2026, proposed by the IFMSA Supervising Council. Would you like to explain? No. Okay. Do we have a seconder? Okay. I will take IFMSA Czech Republic. Okay. Do we have any amendments? No? Okay. Direct negative? Okay. Helms agrees. Alternative motions? We will proceed to a vote. The vote is open. Please vote. Okay. So I am going to close the vote in 5. I have to count slower because I'm soloing this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Vote is now closed. Okay, so please bear with me as I am single-handedly doing tasks on the computer that I'm not familiar with. Okay. We have 54 in favor, 5 against, 7 abstentions. Okay, so motion passes with simple majority.
So, kind of point of information to be recorded in the minutes. Due to the conflict of interest, since part of my term was also mentioned in this report, I left the table for this motion. Thank you for that, Chairperson.
Okay, this will be a general speakers list that I was asked to insert here. General speakers list. Who would like to be on it? IFMSA Subco. This is Executive Board, IFMSA EB. And then France. Anyone else would like to be on the speakers list? No. Okay. All right, IFMSA Subco, you may go, please.
Okay. Dear NMOs, dear team of officials, we have just adopted the Supervising Council report. This document now serves as a vital part of our institutional memory and reflects our collective efforts throughout the term. We sincerely thank you for your trust and for recognizing our contributions. We want to emphasize how important feedback, comments, and the questions raised by NMOs throughout the term are for our work. Your engagement not only strengthens our work, but also plays a key role in fostering informed decision making and upholding the democratic spirit of our federation. We remain open to your input and anticipate meaningful discussions. We also deeply appreciate the outgoing collaboration maintained with the Executive Board and the team of officials. Their commitment and cooperation have been essential in fulfilling our responsibilities effectively. We take this opportunity to reaffirm our dedication to our federation and, most importantly, to our members, who remain at the heart of everything we do. We will continue to safeguard the interests of the Federation of regulatory documents, procedures, and values, and remain at your service. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Subco. IFMSA EB.
Okay, dearest NLOs, this statement we would like to sincerely thank and express our appreciation to the Supervising Council for their continued dedication, diligence, and integrity in carrying out their mandate. Within the IFMSA, the role of the Supervising Council is both demanding but essential. Your commitment to oversight, accountability, and institutional continuity ensures that the Federation operates transparently and aligned to their governing documents and shared values. We recognize that much of the work happens behind the scenes, often requiring difficult decisions, careful review, and constructive feedback. We support guidance and readiness to engage with the members, contribute significantly to the stability and strength of our organization. We extend our gratitude for their professionalism, their time, their unwavering commitment to serving this federation as members. With love, IFMSA EB. Thank you.
Thank you. We follow by the statement by Anne France.
Dear animals, the statement is on behalf of Anne France. Let's talk a bit about the beginning of this plenary. We're outright appalled by the visible use of lobbying. This is a clear disruption of democracy, and furthermore, I would also like to ask everyone to respect all candidates, regardless of how much you like a candidate or agree or disagree with them. Disagreeing is a thing, being disrespectful and mean is another. Let's respect each other in disagreement, and please, let's value democracy free of lobbying.
Thank you so much, Anne France. Okay, we move on. We have agenda item number 24, adoption of the reports of the IFMSA officials. Did anyone want a speakers list? Alex Catalonia. Anyone else wants a speakers list? No? Okay, Alex Catalonia.
Hello. Dear IFMSA family, this statement is on behalf of IX Catalonia, ANEM Portugal, Slomslik Slovenia, DENIM Brazil, AMSA Austria, SFGH UK, HUMSIG Hungary, FIMSIG Finland, IMCC Denmark, SAI India, and all of those who raised their voting cards. We would like to take a moment to highlight the importance of timelines and respect for the schedules established for our GA. We fully recognize and appreciate the dedication and effort that officials invest in facilitating discussions, guiding processes, and ensuring smooth functioning of our meetings. Their role and work are essential for the success of our federation and the meaningful engagement of all participants. However, with these responsibilities also comes accountability. When officials arrive late or sessions start significantly behind schedule, it directly impacts the program, reduces time available for meaningful discussions, and shows a lack of respect for the time and effort of the NMOs that are present and prepared. We therefore call on all officials to lead by example, to take their responsibilities seriously, and to ensure punctuality and preparedness for the sessions that they are facilitating. Respecting the agreed schedule is essential to maintaining productive sessions and ensuring that all NMOs can fully participate in the process of the Federation. At the same time, we would also like to call on NMOs and participants to be punctual and present at the scheduled start of sessions. Many sessions are carefully prepared by facilitators who dedicate significant time and effort to creating meaningful and productive spaces. Arriving on time is a way of respecting their work and ensuring that discussions can begin and progress as intended. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Speakers list is now closed. As I mentioned in the president's sessions, for adoption of the official reports, we need to go through each of the reports of the regional directors first, voted upon within the region. Then they will be tabled to be voted up. Oh, sorry, I did not stop my alarm. And then all the reports will be tabled to be voted upon by the General Assembly. So the first round here will be only for regional directors, and only those within the region of the relevant regional director will be able to see the vote if ever there is one that is opened, okay? And this is by bylaws paragraph 3.104. If you have any questions about that, it is now the time, because we have not been through the motion maze yet. You may raise point of informations or orders as you wish, okay? I would like to request in the meantime for the CCC to provide us what the quorum is in terms of these adoptions of the regional report within their regions. Regional director reports. would like to request the CCC to tell us what is the quorum. Whoa, 1 second. So, 1 second, I will come approach you. Okay, CCC, please help me out.
Do you want them for each region or
Yes, I want for each region before each adoption of the reports. Thank you.
For the quorum for the Africa region is 3 NMOs.
3 NMOs. And we do have quorum, okay? So, we will proceed then. Please stay on the NEMO vote. If we lose quorum, it's very embarrassing. Regular motion number 10, only for the Africa region, to adopt a midterm report of the Regional Director for Africa 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No? Okay, no explanations. We need a seconder, please. Point of order by the CCC. We lost quorum. What did I say? Embarrassing. This is not against anyone. Okay, we will resume. We do have quorum. Now you know how rocky things can be. If we don't have quorum, we can wait for eternities. Okay, seconder, please. Okay, I will take IFMSA Ethiopia. Point of order by the CCC. We lost the quorum again.
We have
We will resume. We have quorum again. Please stay on the NEMO vote. Any amendments?
Point of order.
Is that a point of order by the CCC? No? Yes?
We have quorum again. Felix.
Thank you. We have to quorum again. My secretary assistants are very mad because they have to type all this. Please give us quorum. Okay. So, no amendments that I can see. Any direct negative? Okay, yes, Mitsin Sudan. Alternative motions? No. Okay, we will go to vote. Keep the quorum. Vote is open. Thank you. We are closing the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The vote is closed. So we have 2 in favor, 1 against, 0 abstentions. So this means the motion passes with simple majority. So we have, yes, you can clap, I will. But I just want to let you know this is only within the region and you also have to go through it with the whole report as well. Just an FYI. Okay, so we move on. Okay. CCC, may I please know what is the quorum for the Americas region?
Milike from CCC, she heard. So the quorum for Americas is 5 animals.
Excellent, thank you. So here we have regular motion number 11 to adopt the midterm report of the Regional Director for the Americas at interim 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No? Okay. Do we have a seconder? Okay, IFMSA Quebec. Okay. Do we have any amendments? No. Okay. Direct negative. Is this a hand IFMSA Paraguay for a direct negative or it was an old one? Okay, it was an old one. They just brought it down. So, no direct negatives, then it means that the motion passes nemo contra. Okay, moving on. My lovely CCC, please. Quorum from the Asia Pacific region.
Milike from the CCC, the quorum for Asia Pacific is 4 animals.
Thank you so much. 4 animals. We do have quorum. Excellent. So we have here regular motion number 12 only for the AP regions to adopt the midterm report of the Regional Director for Asia Pacific ad interim 2025-2026 written for the 75th General Assembly March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No. Okay. Seconders, please. Okay, bien, this is Bangladesh. I see you. Thank you so much. Any amendments? No. Direct negative? No. Okay, then this means the motion passes nemo contra. Thank you so much. CCC. Once more. For the EMR region, please.
The quorum is 4 animals.
Thank
for
you.
EMR region.
For the EMR region, 4 animals. People upstairs, you were really quiet until now. That was very loud and noticeable. You knew I would comment on it. Okay. So we do have the quorum. We proceed with regular motion number 13, only for the EMR region. And it is to adopt the midterm report of the Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean Region 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No? Okay. Any seconders? Okay. Lemsik Lebanon. Thank you. Amendments? No. Direct negative? No. That means the motion passes nemo contra. Thank you so much. For the last time, for now, CCC please, the quorum for Europe.
The quorum for European region is 15.
15, 1-5. We do have the quorum, excellent. So this is regular motion number 14 to adopt the midterm report of the Regional Director for Europe 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No? Okay, we need a seconder, please. Oi, this is hard.
Voting card. But they don't. Where are you? Where are you?
Oh, you're here. Okay, I'm Austria. I'll take you. The reason being, let me explain. Your delegates at the back are waving their flags so loudly and brightly that I thought you were sitting there. But thank you so much. I'm Austria. I'll take you. I was like, where are you? I was just looking at your delegates. Okay, thank you so much. Any amendments? Okay, there are none. Any direct negative? I've ever seen Spain. So, alternative motion? No, okay. We will then proceed to a vote. Vote is open. All right. So we'll close the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It is now closed. Aha, we have 34 in favor, 0 against, 0 abstentions. So, motion passes with simple majority. Wonderful. Okay, so that concludes the part about adoption of the regional directors report within their own regions. And so now we're moving on to the adoptions of the report by the team of officials as a whole. I have received a request to cluster all the reports except the report of LRP, Liaison Officers, LRP, Liaison Officer of Human Rights and Peace Issues. That is the only one that is not clustered. If nobody wants to separate more reports within this cluster of other teams of officials, we will proceed that way. If you do, I need to know it now. Okay, IFMSA EB.
I'd like to separate the VPN.
Okay. You'll see why. Okay. So I will take it that we will proceed with tabling. We will change the motion that you see here. This is not accurate. We were just wary and prepared in case someone wanted everything separated. But if that's the case, let us take a 2-minute technical break in order to give you the right motion here, okay? So we are separating out the VPM. Okay. IFMSA Joe, this is a request to separate the VPE as well within the clusters of TO reports. Okay? And so that means we are separating out 3 reports from the clusters of the rest. Okay, LIMSA Lithuania. Things just keeps coming. It keeps giving. Please. Could we have the mic?
We want to separate VPA and VPCB.
VPA and VPCB. Okay, so that means we are separating the reports for LRP, VPA, VPE, and VPCB, and IFMSA Algeria. What is your request?
We want to separate LRA.
LRA? Okay. That means, IFMSA Sweden. IFMSA Sweden, please, you could have just told me at the beginning if we wanted to separate everything. We will separate everything. Thank you. No technical break then, because it was already separated. We kind of expected that somehow. Ay, my best secretary. Okay. We move on. So, regular motion number 15. To adopt the midterm report of the President 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA Executive Board. Would you like to explain? No. Seconder, please. Okay, I tried. Okay. I will take Swims of Switzerland. Okay, any amendments? Okay, direct negative? IFMSA Spain. Alternative motion? Proceed to a vote. Vote is open, please vote. Can I request some water to be brought to the front, please? Okay, so I will close the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The vote is now closed. Okay, so we have 57 in favor, 1 against, and 1 abstention. So motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Hannah. Okay, so we have received a recommendation that was very lovely, and thank you for the reminder, VPM. What we will do to simplify things in the voting process is that we will go through all of the motions of the reports, and then we will open the votes for every single motion, and then we will show you the votes and results after all of that. Okay, so for this procedure, it's just going to make things a little bit faster in terms of how you will have more time to vote for a large amount of people instead of we wait at every single person. Okay. And so we will just proceed on to regular motion number 16 to adopt the midterm report of the Vice President for activities serving also as Secretary General 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No? Okay, thank you. Do we have a seconder? IFMSA Egypt. Thank you so much for the water. Do we have any amendment? No? Direct negative? Okay, I'll take someone else. SFGH UK. Okay, thank you. So we have to keep in our mind that we will proceed. Oh, sorry. Do we have any alternative motions? I'm doing too fast. I apologize. I will slow down. Okay. And so we will proceed to a vote, but the vote will open at the end. So we have regular motion number 17 to adopt the midterm report of the Vice President for Finance, serving also as Treasurer 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No? Okay. Do we have a seconder? Then in Brazil. Any amendments? No? Okay. Direct negative. IFMSA Austria. Alternative motion. No, we will proceed to a vote at the end. Thank you so much. Proceeding on to the next regular motion number 18 to adopt the midterm report of the Vice President for members 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, August meeting 2026, proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No. Seconder, please. Okay. Yes, we hear whispers. So I'll take Hamsi Kahangri. Okay. Do you have any amendments? Yes, we do.
EB has.
Sorry? Yes, we do.
Okay.
EB?
We want to change August to March.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
We're just correcting it on the slide so you can see what the amendment is, but it's pretty clear, I hope. Just color it something. Oh, never mind, try. I hope you see, we highlighted the march. Okay, all right, so seconder, Hamza Kangri, do you agree? Do you accept the amendment? Yes, you do. Thank you. It's incorporated. Additional amendments? No. Okay. Direct negative? Okay, yes. There's Norway. Alternative motions? Okay, we will proceed to a vote at the end. Next, we have regular motion number 19 to adopt the midterm report of the Vice President for External Affairs 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA Executive Board. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? Okay, Councilor Croatia. Amendments? No. Direct negative? Okay, Mr. Joe. Alternative motion? No. We will proceed to a vote at the end. Thank you. We proceed to the next regular motion number 20. Okay. To adopt the midterm report of the Vice President for Capacity Building 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? IFMSA Kurdistan. Thank you so much. Amendments? No. Direct negative? I will take on Portugal. Alternative motion? No. Okay. We will proceed to a vote at the end. Now you're getting it. Okay. Regular motion number 21. To adopt the midterm report of the Vice President for Public Relations and Communication 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? IFMSA Thailand. Amendments? No. Direct negative? Ex Catalonia. Alternative motion? No. Okay, we will proceed to vote at the end. Next, we have regular motion number 22 to adopt the midterm report of the Director of the Standing Committee on Medical Education 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? VVMD Germany. Amendments? No. Direct negative? MSI India. Alternative motion? We will proceed to a vote at the end. Thank you. Moving on. Regular motion number 23 to adopt the midterm report of the Director of the Senate Committee on Professional Exchange 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by IFMSA Executive Board. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? EMS is Bangladesh. Okay. Any amendments? No. Direct negative. Okay, I will take IFMSA Czech Republic. Okay, alternative motion? No. We proceed to a vote at the end. Thank you. Moving on. Regular motion number 24 to adopt the midterm report of the Director of the Standing Committee on Public Health 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the Executive. IFMSA Executive Board, would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? MMS Malta? I try. Okay, so do you have any amendment? No? Okay. Direct negative? IFMSA Spain? Sorry, if you want to direct negative, just turn it so I can see the flag. Yes, okay, sorry, thank you. Okay, but I take IFMSA Spain here. Maybe next time. Okay, alternative motion? No. We will go to a vote at the end. Thank you. Okay, we proceed with regular motion number 25 to adopt the midterm report of the Director of the Standing Committee on Human Rights and Peace 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA Executive Board. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? I would like to take someone online. Thank you. Any seconders online? We're in the motion maze. So if this is a technical break, it's not a point of order. Or is it? CCC? I will consider it as not then. Okay, we're continuing on. Sorry, everyone, for the confusion. I will take IFMSA Iraq online. Okay, amendments. No. Direct negative. For a change, I'll take SUMSA Switzerland. Alternative motion. No, so we will proceed to a vote at the end. So we proceed. Regular motion number 26 to adopt the midterm report of the Director of the Standing Committee on Research Exchange 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA. Would you like to explain? No. Seconder? Mr. Clevenon? Amendments? No. Direct negative? Okay, IFMSA Serbia? Alternative motion. We will proceed to a vote at the end. Thank you. Next, we have regular motion number 27 to adopt the midterm report of the Director of the Standing Committee on Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights, including HIV and AIDS 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA Executive Board. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? Okay. I can't mess this up. Slumza, Slovakia? Okay. Amendments? No. Direct negative. IFMSA Austria. Alternative motion. We will pass on to a vote at the end. Thank you. Next. We're moving along nicely. So regular motion number 28. To adopt the midterm report of the Liaison Officer for Medical Sciences and Research Issues 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No. Do you have a seconder? IFMSA Greece. You knew it was coming. Okay. Any amendments? No. Direct negative. Okay, I will take names in Norway. Alternative motion? No. We will go on for a vote at the end. Thank you. We move on. Regular motion number 29. To adopt the midterm report of the Liaison Officer for Public Health Issues 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA Executive Board. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? Okay, I will take IFMSA Poland. Any amendments? No. Direct negative. Bill Armenia, it's a direct negative. Okay. Alternative motion? No. Okay. In this case, we will go on to a vote at the end. Okay, we proceed. Regular motion number 30. To adopt the midterm report of the Liaison Officer to the World Health Organization WHO 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No. Okay. Do we have a seconder? IFMSA the Netherlands. Any amendments? No. Direct negative. Okay, I will take ASRM Moldova. It just didn't come out correctly. ASRM Moldova. Alternative motion? No. We will proceed to a vote at the end. Thank you. Thank you. Regular motion number 31. To adopt the midterm report of the Liaison Officer for Medical Education Issues 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? Okay. I will take Alam Luxembourg. Sure. Do we have any amendments? No. Direct negative. Okay, I will I will take Hamsik Hungary. All right. Alternative motion? Nope. We will proceed to a vote at the end. Moving on, regular motion number 32. To adopt the midterm report of the Liaison Officer for Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights Issue, including HIV and AIDS 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No. Then do we have a seconder? IFMSA Algeria. Okay, do we have any amendments? No? Okay. Direct negative. Okay. I will take Slomza Slovakia. Alternative motion? None. We will proceed to a vote at the end. Thank you. Moving on. CCC, please. This is a point of information.
Point of order.
Order. Yes, please.
The motion is talking about a report that was deemed invalid by the 8th preliminary report by the CCC report, so currently is the tabled report is deemed invalid by the CCC.
Thank you.
So the motion is invalid.
The motion is invalid. Could we just put invalid at the top of the motion, please? Okay, thank you so much. It is invalid. We proceed then. Regular motion number 34. Seems like you saw this before, but this is to be tabled for the whole General Assembly, okay? So we're now at the regional directors. To adopt the midterm report of the Regional Director for Africa 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. Proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? Okay. From Uganda. Thank you so much. Do we have any amendments? No, we don't. Do we have any direct negative? Okay. Okay. I will take IFMSA CZ Czech Republic. Alternative motions. We don't have any. We will proceed to a vote at the end. Thank you so much. Next, we have regular motion number 35. Regular motion number 35. To adopt the midterm report of the Regional Director for the Americas at interim 2025-2026. Thank you. Written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by IFMSA Executive Board. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? Okay. IFMSA El Salvador. Amendments? No. Direct negative? No. Okay. Motion passed. Wait. I didn't say anything yet. Motion passes. Nemo contra. Congratulations, Mia. So that is one that we will not proceed to vote at the end. Okay, moving on. Regular motion number 36 to adopt the midterm report of the Regional Director for Asia Pacific at interim 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? IFMSA Japan. Do we have any amendments? No. Direct negative. Okay. Wait. So that means this motion passes. Nemo contra. Congratulations, Sadat. Okay, we'll move on. Regular motion number 37 to adopt the midterm report of the Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean region 2025-2026, written for the 75th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA Executive Board. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? I'm gonna see someone online. IFMSA Palestine. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Any amendments? No. Direct negative. No. Okay. So, this means that the motion passes Nemo contra. Congratulations, Zainab. We proceed. Okay, so moving on, regular motion number 38 to adopt the midterm report of the Regional Director for Europe 2025-2026 written for the 76th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by IFMSA Executive Board. Would you like to explain? No. Seconder. Is this in Italy? I'm having a lot of fun. So, any amendments? No. Direct negative. Oh, okay. All right. IFMSA Spain. For the thrill. Okay. Alternative motions. We don't have any. Okay, we'll proceed to a vote that we will be opening not now because we have to go back to regular motion number 34. I will explain why. It's because from the Uganda, you don't have voting rights, so you cannot second this motion. So this whole motion is invalid as if it never happened, okay? Apologies for the confusion, so we have to go back to it. All right? We're not within the cluster of regional director, only within the regions. This is for the whole General Assembly, okay? Thank you. So, regular motion number 34 to adopt the midterm report of the Regional Director for Africa 2025-2026, written for the 76th General Assembly, March meeting 2026. This is proposed by the IFMSA EB. Would you like to explain? No. Do we have a seconder? Something burns. The smell in the room. Can OC just check that so that we don't, so that we're not in the fire? Okay, so thank you. I didn't want to alarm everyone, but it smelled really bad up here. Okay, as we are in the main motion phase, I will continue. Okay, and so I will take KZMSC Kazakhstan. Amendments? No. Direct negative. Okay. IFMSA Czech Republic, I'll give it back to you. Okay. Alternative motions? None. We will proceed to a vote. So we will be taking maybe so we will open the vote one by one. We will give you a total of Vice Chair wants to give you 7 minutes to vote on all the motions that we agreed upon as the General Assembly to proceed to a vote. Okay, so Vice Chair will be opening up the votes now. Once you see things popping up, please vote. The vote is opening one by one, so you may start voting. Please vote as soon as you can. All the votes should be open. Okay. You have 1 more minute to vote. We will be starting to close the vote one by one. Give us some time. But if you haven't voted yet, quickly do so, please. I know you smell something burning, but it might be toast. I don't know. It just, it doesn't smell like fire, but we do smell something heating up. And I know people are hungry. Hopefully we can go to dinner break after we go through all of these voting results. So please be patient with us. We will be closing the vote one by one. Please be quiet. And you shouldn't move around too much either. I didn't say it was dinner break. I can't hear you, but that's okay. We are closing the votes and we're still voting, so we're technically still in the motion maze, and you should not be talking, and you should not be moving. So all the votes have been closed. Okay. Okay. Silence, quiet. Thank you. Thank you. I know you're excited for dinner break, but we have to finish this. Okay. So as you can see, we're back at regular motion number 16, and we're going to be announcing the results of the votes going in order. Okay, I will proceed. So we have, this is for the report of the VPA. We have in favor 64, against 5, abstention 2. This means that the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Rodina. We are moving forward then. This is regular motion number 17, and it is about the report of the Vice President for Finance, also serving as Treasurer. And we have in favor 68, against 2, abstention 2. And so that means the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Vito. Proceed now, regular motion number 18 for the report of the VPM. We have in favor 61, against 4, abstention 6. So this motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations to you. Move on to regular motion number 19. This is on the report of the VPE. We have in favor 61, against 7, abstention 4. This means that the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Kana. Moving on to regular motion number 20. This is about the report of the VPCB. We have in favor 59, against 7, abstention 7. So this means the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Ahmed. Moving on to regular motion number 21. This is a report of the VPPRC. We have in favor 68, against 1, abstentions 4. So this means that the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Alpha. Moving on to regular motion number 22. Okay. So this is about the report of SCOMI Director. We have in favor 68, against 2, abstention 2. So this means the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Odula. Regular motion number 23 is on the report of SCOPI Director. We have 6 in favor 66, against 2, abstention 5. Is this the report? The motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Anika. Okay, proceeding then to regular motion number 24. This is a report for SCOF Director. We have in favor 71, against 1, abstention 2. So this means the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Krista. Okay. We have regular motion number 25. This is a report for SCORP Director. We have in favor 65, against 4, abstention 4. This means the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Aliha. Moving forward, this is regular motion number 26, report of the SCORI Director. We have in favor 70, against 1, abstention 3. So this means the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Paul. Going by regular motion 27, this is the report of SCORA director. We have 67 in favor, against 3, abstention 3. So the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Michaela. Moving on to regular motion number 28. This is a report of the LME. Huh? Oh, sorry, LSR. I read too quickly. I apologize. The report of the LSR. So we have in favor 68, against 2, abstention 3, which means the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Anna. Regular motion 29, it is the report of LPH. We have in favor 69, against 2, abstention 2. This means the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Gustavo. Regular motion number 30. This is the report of the LWHO. We have in favor 70, against 2, abstention 1. So this motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Simeng. Followed by regular motion number 31. This is now the report of the LME. I apologize once again. Okay, so we have in favor 68, against 2, abstention 3. So this means the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Manuel. Okay. Proceeding with regular motion number 32. This is report of LRA. In favor 66, against 2, abstention 5. So the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Darim. All right, moving on. We have regular motion number 34. This is the report of RD Africa. So we have in favor 64, against 2, abstention 5. So motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Irene. Regular motion number 38 now. This is the report of, no, sorry, are we? 1 second, we're not at the right slide. Oh, yes, okay, got it. So regular motion number 38, this is the report of the RD Europe. So we have in favor 64, against 6, abstention 1. So this means the motion passes with simple majority. Congratulations, Rebecca. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. We will take 1 hour dinner break, but, first, before you go, 2 things. I would like the CCC to tell me what happens now that the LRP's report has not been adopted.
Thank you. So Felix Him from CCC. According to bylaws paragraph 3.107, in case a report of an official is not adopted, the matter shall be presented to the Supervising Council for review. The Supervising Council will then propose further action to be taken by the General Assembly.
Thank you so much, CCC. And now we will be on a break. You want a speakers list? Point of information from the Supervising Council.
Mati on behalf of SUBCO. So we have a question for CCC. If we could get a bit more clarification on what this exactly means, since the bylaw is quite vague. And if further action should be proposed during this General Assembly or for the next General Assembly.
Okay. CCC, do you need time? If you need time, we'll just take. Oh, repeat the question. Repeat the question, please, Sapko.
So we wanted to ask what this exactly means, since the bylaw is quite vague, and if further action should be proposed during this General Assembly or it can be proposed during the next General Assembly.
Felix Him from the CC. Thanks, Subco, for the question. Clarification will be done after the dinner break.
Excellent. So we are now taking a dinner break, but before you move, OC would like to say something.
Hello, everybody. We're ready to give you out the minutes. So please, the head of delegation from every member who has all the minutes, go to the minutes table at the square. Yeah, that room, at the square stretching room. And we're also doing a raffle tomorrow at the gala. You can also buy some tickets to a raffle tomorrow. It's also going to be at that session room. The price for the raffle is €3 20 Danish crowns, and you can pay with cash or PayPal. At the raffle, you will have the chance to win different merchandise. It could be IFMSA, IMCC, and our sponsorship. And this has also going to be out some merch and some discounts to the website. And the money collected for the raffle will go to a charity. Thank you.
Thank you. If you're leaving the room or getting your break, please, voting cards back to the CCC table over here, not the EBTO table over here. Oh, sorry, over here at the CCC table.